Alright, in today's video, guys, we're going to talk about our 2020 farm plan. Is it even possible to hit 30,000 on a quarter acre? We're going to find out. Alright guys, like I said, I'm Cody with Simplistic Farms. We're a small-scale commercial produce farm here in West Michigan, and we're going into our second season. So we started our channel. Simple ain't easy. Just kind of follow our journey in that and the rest of the stuff we do here on the farm. So today we're going to talk about our 2020 crop plan. Last year, our first year, was pretty much a big experiment. It was a good experiment. It went well. We found out what we could grow, basically, how much of it we could grow on a consistent basis. But we definitely need to expand. The farm is a business, and a business needs to make money. Now, we did end up profitable last year, but we really do need to expand it, basically to full scale. So the big question today is, can we produce 30,000 on a quarter acre? Because that's about what I farm using the spin farming methods. I'm using 30-inch wide by 50-foot beds. I'm doing those in blocks of 10 beds, and I'm using about a quarter acre basically. So it's pretty interesting to see just how much you can produce on a small area of high quality organic vegetables. But so that's the question today. So I'm going to kind of go through my exercise as I would with any business, basically, starting with the end in mind. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. All right, so the big question of the day is, can we make $30,000 on a quarter acre or less with our market farm? So that's what we're going to find out. Is it even possible? So if we're starting with the end in mind, our goal is 30,000. Now we're growing in 100 by 100 foot growing area, which is 10,000 square feet and just under a quarter acre. Okay, now I grow in blocks. Okay, and we currently have a block of 10 beds here. Okay, so there's 10 30-inch by 50-foot beds in each block. Now right now in this block of 10 beds, I'm growing my salad mix greens, okay? In those beds, I can produce between 75 and 80 pounds per bed over 2 cuttings, okay? So it's a cut and come again. So I would grow it, cut it once, get about 50 pounds off it, let it grow for 2 weeks, cut it again, get another 25 to 30 pounds off it. So between 75 and 80 pounds per bed, all right? So that's roughly a little over $500, between $500 and $600 per bed, and then I can do that twice because it's in the ground about 6 weeks in the garden. I spend 30 days in the nursery and about 6 weeks in the garden. Then I'll pull it and replant again. So I can do 2 plantings per bed. So we're going to average, and we're going to be very conservative, but we're going to average around $1,000 per bed. Okay, so in a block of 10 beds, if we have the outlets for it, we should produce around $10,000 worth of salad mix. Okay, now in the other block of beds, it's again 30-inch by 50-foot beds, but these beds are my squash, my melons, my tomatoes, my onions and peppers, my eggplant, and all that good stuff. They average me about $500 a bed. So if we are at $500 a bed and we've got 10 beds, those are going to produce about $5 grand, okay, per block of 10 beds. So that's what we have set up right now. Now our goal is to hit 30,000. Now there's a few different ways we could do that. We could, I mean, looking at this theoretically, we could just grow salad mix in 3 blocks and hit 35,000. But there's 2 issues with that. The first issue is that's a lot of salad mix. That's a ton to get rid of. One of the biggest reasons I even got into farming was so that I could feed my family and my friends and my community. So I would really like to grow some more of these vegetables in order to do that and possibly do like a 20-person CSA. And I think to do that efficiently and sustainably, I would need about one more block of these 10 beds. Okay, producing, and that would again produce about $5,000. Now, between those, I could easily fulfill a 20-person or 20-member, 20-family CSA and do some farmers markets as well, for sure. So that leaves me with, I'm at 20,000. So it does leave me the room to put in another 10 beds here for my salad mix. So it's another 10 beds of salad mix, which isn't nearly as bad. We're definitely going to have to get into a couple restaurants this year, and maybe Mom and Pop's grocery store. There are a few of those in the area, and there's a handful of restaurants that are really into the farm to table. So that shouldn't be a big issue. We have some of the best lettuce in town. So it definitely is possible to make 30,000 on a quarter acre based on bed size. Now you just have to come up with the outlets to get rid of the veggies. So we're probably going to talk a little bit more about that in the next episode. Exactly what we would plant, when we would plant it, because you have to grow all of this in succession, and that's a whole other story within itself. But yeah, it's definitely possible. So thanks for checking out our video today, guys. If you haven't yet, hit the like button and subscribe. And ring that bell so you can get notified when the next video comes out, where we will dive into that stuff. Until then, see you on the next one.